Hello everyone, welcome back. So today I wanted to showcase a mod for Bannerlord called Separatism. What this mod does, if you haven't seen it already, it breaks up the map into little tiny factions like so. Just have a look at this. So this is what it does to the campaign map. So at the start of the game you will have all these towns, all these castles broken up into various independent warring kingdoms. So essentially Calradia is broken up into numerous various clans, kingdoms, principalities vying for power. They all small, centered around, could be around single castle, could be a single city, could be several cities as you can see here, but they all at war, and it creates this situation, you know, kind of a warring state situation. When this state of war, you could call it perhaps total war, and it brought to its logical conclusion when, you know, ultimately this game is about war making, this game is about, you know, fighting, and this is what happens here to a greater extent than I've seen in any other mod. So essentially the map is broken into various different states, and this is how you start at the beginning of the game, and then you have a chance of being hired. For example, I got hired by one of the kingdoms here, by this gentleman here, Lukon. Lukon is a head of the Ostikos clan here, and that's their kingdom, so that's what they control. Most of the settlements he controls himself, and I'm just a mere mercenary in his realm at the moment. So he's got only 2 clans under his belt, and that's pretty much it. So I'm also having the diplomacy enabled here, as you can see. But this is us. I cannot do anything here, cannot propose anything because I'm simple mercenary. But as you can see, he controls all the fiefs, and he's at war now with 2 other factions, and there are lots and lots of factions. Looking at the list of the factions is just bewildering how many factions there are, but this is what I like about this mod. It creates this sense of a chaos and brings this Calradia, you know, broken empire, to its sort of a logical kind of conclusion when everything is broken into bits and bobs to such an extent that essentially every town is a separate clan. So how it all works, it depends on the relations between the lords and their overlords. If they are not happy, the lords will rebel, form their own kingdoms. If they have a castle, if they have a town to take care of, that's what they would do. And it's also culture dependent. So what it means is that if the culture of the settlement you conquered is not your culture, so they eventually will rebel. So there is lots going on there in terms of the variance, the various factors that determine whether the faction will rebel or not, whether the lord will rebel or not. But you end up essentially in this situation when everyone's fighting everyone, and it's an absolute mayhem. But that's what I like about this mod, because it creates a situation when, you know, war is essentially inevitable and everyone is fighting everyone else, and it's easier to carve yourself a little kingdom out of this chaos. So yeah, this is it guys, this is a Separatism. Check it out, and please do let me know if you engaged with this mod extensively or you have any questions. What I want to know is how stable the game actually is. I'm running it for a while now. I have my own party. It's a small party. My clan is still level 1 clan, as you can see. I have 3 companions, so there's nothing I can do right now. I mean, I haven't tested it extensively, so nothing I can test, nothing I can report just yet in terms of stability. So what I would like to know is whether, oh yes, we have a, yes, let's release him. Whether we have stability issues with this mod or not. That's what I would like to know. So if you have tried it and you know how it works, any tips for it, then do let me know. If not, then hey, go have a look. It's a great mod, gives you an opportunity to fight everyone, and pretty much, you know, state of the total war. You could call this mod total war mod, as you can see here. Quite an interesting start, very different from the usual, you know, when you have these big empires controlling chunks of Calradia. Here everyone is for himself, and that's what I like about it. Total mayhem, total chaos, total war. Difficult to maintain large empires, difficult to keep and form big entities, big states, and that's the fun in it. You know, lots of wars going on, lots of opportunities for plunder, for loot, for being a mercenary, and all sorts of various things this mod offers. It's quite unique in this regard. So again, thanks a lot for watching. If you do have some experience with this, please share how far you got with this, whether it is actually stable. It has been so far for me. I haven't got a single issue just yet. And yeah, that's all. That's separatism for you guys. Again, leave the comments in the comment section if you have any, and I shall see you in the next one.